The HBCU Legacy Bowl provided opportunity to HBCU athletes. It was on national TV, and it became a pillar of hope to the next generation of athletes. But today I'm going to talk about one player who was underrated this whole season and now is an underrated prospect. But I'm telling you right now, when he gets a chance to make a squad or get drafted, he's going to let his name be known. And I'll chime in. Today's show is brought to you by Booked and Busy Talent. Booked and Busy Talent is a full talent agency that doesn't chase deals, they create deals. Clients receive counsel from strategic management consultants who have worked at Google for former President Barack Obama and in the healthcare industry. Their cross-industry business knowledge has helped them secure groundbreaking deals for their clients, such as first-team All-SEC gymnast Darian Goburn, the undisputed queen of the four, and Jackson State University two-sport human highlight reel Malachi Wyman. What are you waiting for? Get booked and busy today by contacting them at bookedandbusytalent@gmail.com to set up a future client consultation to get your NIL deals rolling.
With the keeper, Keonte Hampton. Ooh, bringing the thump. There's another player we need to look out for. He played for Deion Sanders at Jackson State. He's coaching before the game, Charles. We're saying he's a guy who really, they wanted to see him now with full pads on, put some of that thump on these players in this game.
He's a real deal. He's a 2019 Southwestern Athletic Conference Defensive Player of the Year and a two-time first-team HBCU All-American.
What's good, everyone? This is RawTruth Media giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Peace and blessings, and peace to the family that's listening. And today we're going to talk about Keonte Hampton. I'm excited to discuss this because I feel that Keonte Hampton, what he did to not only stay with Jackson State despite all the transfers and high school recruits coming in, but he obtained his starting spot and he proved that he belonged. He didn't go and transfer somewhere else. He didn't allow the new recruits to diminish his talent. He was coachable, and he made a point to say, hey, I was all SWAC first team in 2019. I was preseason all SWAC for 2021. This brother, Keonte Hampton, is battle-tested. And in the HBCU Legacy Bowl, he played to a part of the modern linebacker. See, these are the linebackers you need. Linebackers who can cover. Linebackers who can hit, and he was hitting ferociously. Linebackers who can shed blocks, especially against those run-fit teams. When you play against a team like San Francisco, a team that specializes in yards after catch, they call them the Yak Boys out there. The NFL version of FAMU, you know how FAMU call them the Rack Boys. Well, San Fran is somewhat similar. And they use different run fits, and they get the receivers involved in space. And players like Deebo Samuels, who you could give a 5-yard out on a dime. He could turn that 5-yard out into a 20-yard gain. You need linebackers like a Keonte Hampton who can cover in space and make sure there's no errors. There's no missed tackles. In the National Football League, is one of the few sports where a missed tackle can lead to major problems. There were players last season in the NFL that were cut due to a missed tackle. This is a man's game. And Keonte Hampton fits that description because he's a man on that field. He's willing to learn. He was so important to the Jackson State defense. That's why they were able to blitz the way they were, because Keonte was able to call out the plays and to get everyone aligned and assigned correctly. Nothing was handed to him. He took it. He took the success. And now he's benefiting from it, and deservedly so. But he's been interviewed by a lot of teams. I'm hearing that he was interviewed by the Saints. And wouldn't that be great for the New Orleans Saints to draft a player like a Keonte Hampton on that vaunted defense they have? I hope my Cowboys, shout out to the Dallas Cowboys, can draft him. Somebody's going to get a great player in him. And hypothetically, if he does not get drafted, it's not too late for him. There's a ton of players who were not drafted that became something of themselves when they got to the league. A lot of them became Hall of Famers because they were doubted for so long, and they used that as motivation to get to the top. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. In the NFL, if you get into the league, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Even if you get drafted high, if you don't perform like your skill set indicates from film and from what people have seen in the college game, then you're out of there. How many players have you seen get drafted in the first round and they only last for 2 to 4 years? That's the difference. And before I go, I must say this. There better be at least 7 or more HBCU players get drafted this year, which is not a lot. But it's a start. 7 or more, that's all I ask. Out of what, 200 plus, 250, close to 250 in a draft year slots? 7 or more. I don't want to hear about competition, because every year there's some player from the Division II ranks or a losing FCS team that has a player getting drafted. So I don't want to hear that crap. Just being honest with y'all. 7 or more HBCU players. It can happen. But the NFL, you talking about improving your image and trying to do right by our people, black folks. Let's see if you're about that action and do what's right. Not to give a draft position just because we said it, because these players deserve it. They deserve the accolades. They deserve the playing field to be leveled. It's about doing what's right. And last year, when there were no HBCU players drafted, that was a mockery. That was embarrassing. And that was pathetic because the NFL didn't take HBCU seriously. You can make excuses about COVID-19 and all that crap. You got enough film on these players. So NFL, if you want to do the right thing, you make sure the scouting departments, the NFL organizations, watch the film seriously on HBCU prospects. And don't treat it like a token, what you call tokenism. Okay, just do it so you can appease black folks. No. You do it because these athletes deserve the same treatment as everyone else. That's all I'm saying. Fairness. That's all I'm asking for. And we're not begging for fairness. We're stating that fairness needs to be the example. That's the difference. This is RawTruth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Peace and blessings, peace and love to everyone. Smile Enjoy every minute of your life. And I'm out.